Lincolnites in the Baldwin neighborhood are still wondering about gunshots heard last night. An eyewitness heard initial gunshot, then saw an unknown man fire 2 more shots into the air before running, then 2 more shots before disappearing. Police found spent and live rounds in the area. No suspects or injuries have been reported. The University of Nebraska-Lincoln is now considered biker-friendly. The League of American Bicyclists granted the university a Silver Award, one of the highest awards for schools in the Big Ten. The Bike-Friendly University Award has only been given to 58 universities across 30 states, with the Big Ten Conference holding the most awards of any conference. The program is designed to help universities take steps to make riding safer and more comfortable for students, faculty, staff, and visitors. It has taken Nebraska 2 years to earn the honor. Seniors are letting out a sigh of relief, at least those that are graduating. Today marks the first of 2 days when students can pick up their caps and gowns at the Wick Alumni Center. Graduating seniors are welcome to purchase their caps and gowns, as well as be entered into prize drawings between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. both today and tomorrow. There are 2,798 degree candidates seeking graduation this May. It's that time of year again. No, not the time of finals. Yet. It is officially baseball season. The Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros were the first teams to play Sunday evening. Yesterday, more got their season started. 12 games were played, and the games are the first of 162 games for each team this season. Locally, the Kansas City Royals fell 1-0 to the Chicago White Sox in their first game with new ace pitcher James Shields. The Husker baseball team continues their season on the road today. The 11-15 Huskers are looking to maintain their current 3-game win streak against 18-10 Kansas State Wildcats, who are coming off a bitter loss to Big 12 foe Baylor. Nebraska and K-State played last Tuesday in Manhattan as well, with the Wildcats claiming a 10-8 victory. Nebraska swept Northwestern over the weekend and sits at 5-1 in Big Ten play. First pitch tonight is 6:35. Yesterday, Husker men's basketball coach Tim Miles picked up a big commitment. At 6'8" and 250 pounds, the Huskers' new forward commit Leslie Smith will be a formidable foe for those who have to play against the Huskers. Smith started his career at SMU before having leg problems and played the past 2 years at Seward Community College in Kansas, alongside fellow Husker Deverell Biggs. Do you miss Husker football? Well, worry no more, because this Saturday the Huskers will take the field in the annual Red-White Spring Game. If you can't think of any reason why you should go, read the article on the Star City News Facebook page. It lists 10 reasons to attend the spring game. The game, which kicks off at 2:30, will also be televised on the Big Ten Network. If you missed the Louisville versus Duke basketball game a few nights ago, you missed a great game, but I would be willing to bet few remember the score. Most remember sophomore guard Kevin Ware's freak injury. Ware suffered a compound fracture in his leg after attempting to block a shot by Duke's Tyler Thornton. The good news, though, is that Ware's surgery was successful, and he was photographed standing on crutches 16 hours after the injury. He plans to travel with his team to his town of Atlanta to support them in the Final Four. The night of April 6th looks like it will be busy. That's the night the 4 teams remaining from the March Madness tournament are slotted to play. At 5:05, number 1 ranked Louisville Cardinals will take on 9-seeded Wichita State. Following that game, the battle of the 4 seeds will take place, with Michigan going up against Syracuse. The winners of both of these games will play one another to claim the title of national champion on Monday night. Well, that's it for sports. I'm Ryan Pritchard. Now back to Jake and Michael. Hey everybody, I'm Ryan Pritchard here with your social media buzz. There's a new craze on UNL campus, but this time, students aren't starting it. Chancellor Harvey Perlman has found a way to connect with students in a creative way. Perlman plans to release a video a day all the way up until March 22nd. The videos have created a large following in the Twitter sphere, and now Perlman's followers are responding. @Cam2009 said, quote, "Operation Make Our Chancellor Seem Less Like a Sith Lord, now with more Kevin Bacon. #Pearls of Knowledge." End quote. You can check out all of Perlman's videos at pearlsofknowledge.unl.edu.
I've been thinking. Time to study. YOLO.
No, that's not how it works.
You should apply for scholarships. YOLO.
No, that's still not right. It's like, hey, I'm going to skip class and get a tattoo. YOLO.
Well, you say it before you're going to do something dumb. This phrase is stupid.
15 Australian gold miners will have to tell their future employers They were fired all because they danced in a mine. The miners did the Harlem Shake while on the clock, and Agnew Gold Mine representatives said the employees were fired because the stunt was deemed a safety hazard and was a breach of the mine's core of values of safety, integrity, and excellence. As if the threat to losing your job isn't enough, what if the Harlem Shake is mistaken for an act of terrorism? That's what former director of the FAA's Office of Accident Investigation is calling Frontier Airlines' Harlem Shake, saying it could be used as a ruse by terrorists. The FAA is currently investigating the Harlem Shake at 30,000 feet. Bo Pelini finally got in on the Harlem Shake action. Turns out, Pelini has some moves that would make even the best dancers jealous. Check out the link on our Facebook page, facebook.com/StarCityNewsUNL, and tell us what you think of Pelini's shake. As if juggling isn't hard enough, try solving a Rubik's Cube at the same time. Sir Ravi the Juggler did just that, and his video is blowing up on YouTube, gaining over 3.8 million views in about 5 days. And that's it for your social media buzz. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at UNL Star City News. I'm Ryan Pritchard, back to Emily and Nathaniel in the studio.
Right now, it wouldn't be if I were...
For UNL senior Caleb Larson, open carry is a more viable option than concealed carry of a handgun.
Actually decock it. Then, basically, open carry is the opposite of concealed carry. So instead of carrying a weapon on me, like a handgun, that's hidden, I carry it so that other people can actually see that I'm carrying a weapon.
The primary difference between open carry and concealed carry is that when you are open carrying, you can see the weapon, whereas when you conceal carry, you cannot see the weapon.
Here in Nebraska, unless you're in Omaha, you can carry pretty much anywhere except for schools and federal buildings and things like that.
When Caleb open carries, he first grabs his holster, clips it to the belt on the right side of his pants. Then he takes the magazine, puts it into the base of the weapon, sends a slide forward, puts the weapon into his holster, and he's ready to go.
One of the biggest things for me is I believe that it's a good deterrent. I think that it could, if there were a criminal in the area who were pondering, robbing a store or doing something like that, it could definitely cause them to think twice. I mean, our police officers, they carry their weapons just so you can see them. They wear uniforms. It's all about deterrence. It's our right protected by the Second Amendment, and I think it's good for people to see that not everyone who has a gun is a criminal, as is often portrayed in the media. But there are good people who carry weapons for protection of themselves and their family members and others around them.
Ryan Pritchard reporting.
The African Students Association on the University of Nebraska-Lincoln campus puts together the Festac Festival for African culture.
Festac is the celebration of African culture. We have it every year, and basically it's just an opportunity for the community to learn more about Africa and experience that awesome African experience you don't experience every day.
This formal sit-down event took place on March 30th and showcased different aspects of the African culture.
We have music, dancing, the fashion show where you can look at different African clothing from different countries, and we have lots of food.
Behind these doors here, the Festac brings the rhythm and music of Africa to the UNL campus.
The main performer for Festac was African group ACC. ACC set the ASA back about $1,000, but that was a price well worth it. Festac draws a very diverse crowd and is a great time for education and entertainment.